Welcome back, learner buddies. How are you? I hope you are doing so well. I am back with a brand new topic that is the process of photosynthesis. This process is so crucial to know about it, and this process actually is the base of life, how the life started, because from the plants only we know that plants are the producers and how they produce food, that is known as the photosynthesis. The process itself is a known photosynthesis. We are going to discuss about this topic only in today's class. So buckle up your seats, of course, and be present here mentally and physically. So let's deep dive into the topic. First of all, we are going to discuss about the learning object that we are going to perform in today's class, that the three components which are necessary to the photosynthesis. What are they, particular components? Second thing, we are going to know about the explanation of the photosynthesis. Third is understanding the importance of the photosynthesis, that why the photosynthesis is so important that we have to study in that deep manner. Let's start with the topic with the definition of the photosynthesis. Basically, photosynthesis is a process by which only green plants and some other organisms like algae and fungus use sunlight to synthesize the food from the carbon dioxide which we exhale and the water from the surrounding. So basically, photosynthesis in plants generally evolve the green pigment which is known as chlorophyll and generate oxygen as byproduct. Photosynthesis is so important thing that the whole life in the world depends upon this process only, because we know that our plants are only the producers. So they produce food, they produce carbon dioxide, they produce glucose as carbohydrates, and not only these products but also they generate oxygen as a byproduct which we inhale, which is very important, which is the base of the life. So without oxygen we can't survive, that you already know that thing. That's why photosynthesis is the life based process. You have to understand about this topic, why photosynthesis is so crucial, that we have to understand each and every step of the photosynthesis process. You already know now the definition, that what is the photosynthesis: by the production of the food from the carbon dioxide and the water, and also by the generation of the oxygen as a byproduct, that is photosynthesis. So now we are going to discuss the other things related to the photosynthesis, that what do plants need for photosynthesis, means what are the components that plants need for the photosynthesis. We are going to study all these components one by one. First component is sunlight. I already mentioned that only green plants in the presence of sunlight, they absorb sunlight by the green chemical that you have to know about it. The name of the chemical is chlorophyll, which is present at the surface of the leaves. The chlorophyll actually absorb the green chemical which is, we already know that it is a chlorophyll, and sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll, and the sun energy is used to split the water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. We already know that thing. Oxygen plus hydrogen, when composed together in a particular proportion, they actually form water. So these water droplets, water molecules present already on the leaves of the plants, and the sunlight which is absorbed by the chlorophyll actually split the water molecules to oxygen and hydrogen, which is going to be further used in the photosynthesis process as well. Second component that is very important for photosynthesis, that is water. Water is absorbed by the roots, because we know that when we just the water is one of the very important component for growing up the plants as well. So when water absorbed by the roots and by whole the vessels that is present in the stems and the leaves and other parts of the plants, they transfer from one place to the another place, because water is very important to transform from the roots to the tip of the leaf. That is very important process also. So water is itself very important, because the reaction, whatever the reaction takes place in the photosynthesis, it need actually water. At the end of the point, we need water also to live. So as same, the water is also needed by the photosynthesis process as well. Now the next component which is very important, I already mentioned this thing, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide from the air passes through the small pores that is present already in the leaves. Actually on the leaves there are stomata, there are green pigment that is known as chlorophyll. Small pores are actually very important for the absorption of the carbon dioxide, and these pores actually known as stomata. So you have to remember all these things. Carbon dioxide from the air which we exhaled out, they passes through the small pores to the leaves, and then afterward carbon dioxide also changes into the carbohydrates which we known as fruits, which we known as terms as carbohydrate as a food. So carbon dioxide is very necessary component in the photosynthesis process. So all these components are very important. We already discussed about that thing, that one is sunlight, second one is water, and third one is carbon dioxide. I hope the component part is clear to you. Now the next thing is that how does photosynthesis work? See here, from sunlight we also get the oxygen, and oxygen to carbon dioxide. From carbon dioxide, already mentioned that produce carbohydrates known as glucose, and also water is needed in the whole process. So this is the whole process in the water photosynthesis process as well. Now by step we are going to discuss all these things. In the first step, what happened, water is absorbed. I already mentioned that thing. Water is absorbed by the roots and passes through the vessels in the stems on its way to the leaf, and that means from the roots to tip of the leaves the water is transformed, the water is absorbed from one place to the another place. That is our step 1. Now next thing is, in step 2 what happened, the sunlight which is present, that is absorbed by the green chemical which is known as chlorophyll, and then sun energy changes into that particular water which already trapped into the stem and leaves and roots and other parts of the plants. It is split into the hydrogen and carbon components, hydrogen and oxygen component. That is very important to understand about it. In second step, there is a suppletion of actually water molecule to water to hydrogen and also oxygen part. In the last step, step 3, that carbon dioxide that is from present from the air only, they passes through the small pores of the leaves, and these pores we already know that known as a stomata, and these actually help to form the glucose and carbohydrate and other food material in the particular cells. Now step 4 is hydrogen and carbon dioxide, which is already present now in the tip of the leaves and in the stomata or in the pores. Hydrogen and that carbon dioxide are used to form glucose, and glucose is a type of sugar that we know that, and plants use for energy as well. We also use for energy as a glucose sugar. So oxygen is released in the air as a waste product. It was a waste product from the plants only, but it is the crucial thing for human being. We can't live without oxygen, so it may be waste product by the, actually it is a byproduct from the photosynthesis process, but it is crucial product for our living as well. So this is the step 4, where glucose is formed, where sugar product is formed, or where food product is formed, and not only these but also oxygen is formed. That is very important to understand about it. So basically photosynthesis is also responsible for balancing the oxygen and carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere, and plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air and release the oxygen during the process of the photosynthesis, which is very important to understand about it. Photosynthesis is also responsible, it is a balancing of the oxygen and carbon dioxide, because we as a human being exhale carbon dioxide and we inhale oxygen which we are required to live. So it is actually a balance, because oxygen itself is produced by the plants, and carbon dioxide which we exhale, which we actually come out of our body, it was absorbed by the plants, and it is very important process. And photosynthesis is a process where everything is gonna be a balance at some point. So basically plant absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen during the process of the photosynthesis, which is very important to know about it. So I think you get some idea that why the photosynthesis is so important to understand about it. That's all about the topic. I know that you now get an idea that why plants are so important, why I always emphasize over the reforestation and afforestation, why I always say that grow plants, that is very important for the earth, that is very important for our as a living being as well. That's why I think you get some idea that why these plants are so important, because these are balancing, these are reducing the pollution, these are helping us to grow, these are giving us food. As a producer, they produce food, they gives us oxygen, they use the carbon dioxide to which we split out. So these all things are only have been done by the plants for so far. So that's why plants are so important, that we have to understand about this thing. Whenever we think about the plants, plants are only givers, plants are literally giver to us. So that's what our responsibility, to protect the plants, to grow the plants, and whatever the things needed to be plantation, we have to do that thing, because as a good human being, as a civilized person, we have to be get contribute in a goodwill of the earth, because I already mentioned that thing numerous times. We don't have planet B, we have to save our earth. And these kind of things that we can put up, and all these things are really very important to understand about it. I hope you enjoyed today's session. That's all for today. I know that you learned new things day by day, and that's really a good thing. Find a accountable partner and share all these knowledge with that person, and that's really good thing for you to also. So that's all for today. We will meet soon with a brand new topic. That's all for today. Let's take a break for that moment. And thank you so much for listening me. That's all. We will meet soon, definitely. Bye. Have a nice day and happy learning.